Hey, and welcome back to Liberated Moments with Amber, where we fit out and we're cool with that. As always, I'm Amber, owner of the Liberated Soul Movement, and I'm so glad that you're here. If you are a first-time visitor, welcome. If you are a returning visitor, what up, fam? I'm so glad that you decided to come back. I know it's Monday. It's Monday. There's no other way to say that. But that's all right because we are here together in this YouTube verse and I am so glad to see you. So today I have an affirmation for you because hey, it's Monday. Why not start it out on a good positive note? So today's affirmation is I am too busy loving myself to try to be someone else. Let's say it again. Let's say it together. I am too busy loving myself to try to be someone else. And so when I came up with this affirmation, when I was writing this out, I also decided that I should write keys to go with how do I love myself? What are things that I do that equate for me to loving myself? And I'm going to share some of those with you today. So first, spend more time hyping up your positive traits. So often, we're all very self-critical. We are quick to tear down the things about ourselves that we don't like. Like for me, I'm only 5'2". It can be a blessing, but at the same time, it can be a curse. Like when I want to get to the high shelf in my kitchen and I can't see into it and I need a stool or I have to climb on the counter. It's annoying and it can be really problematic, but it's a really minor thing. There are other things that I am extremely critical of myself about, but as I really started to work on loving myself, I learned that I really have to focus on some of my more positive traits. Focus on, the things that you love about yourself. Do you love the fact that you're creative? Cool. Hype that up. Are you really good at coming up with solutions to problems? Great. Focus on that. But whatever you do, hype up your positive traits. Next. Have healthy boundaries. Anybody else struggle with this? No, just me? Yeah. I have struggled with boundaries. Given my history with trauma, it's partially par for the course, but I'm working on that. But having healthy boundaries, what makes you feel respected? How do you let people talk to you? How do you interact with other people? That's what boundaries do. They set the tone for how you interact with other people and how you allow them to interact with you. And that can be super, super, super crucial for navigating this thing that we call life. So that's our second one. Have healthy boundaries. If you don't know how to set healthy boundaries, Google it, because I swear every other post I see is on how to set healthy boundaries, and then look through the different ways, find the common thread, and find what works for you for setting healthy boundaries. Next, number three, get to know yourself. I don't know about you, but for me, especially coming out of my very, very rocky relationship, I had to re-get to know myself. I had to learn myself, period. What do I like? What don't I like? Do I have a favorite food? Do I have a favorite show? Like really, really? Because sometimes when you're with people long enough, whether it's a romantic relationship or a friendship, you get so used to doing what they want to do, or just kind of, I don't feel like getting into that with them, so let me just go along with it, that I really had to learn, like, what do I really, really like and what do I really not like? Again, also, learn your love language. That is a huge part of learning yourself. What makes you feel loved when it comes to other people? Is it them giving a kind word to you? Is it them spending quality time with you? Is that coming through physical touch? What makes you feel loved? That is number 3. Get to know yourself. If you need to, journal it. I highly recommend journaling. Yes, it's a very good thing. If you don't have time to write it down, or if you're like me and the thoughts come faster than your hand can write, record it. Yeah, I said it. Do a voice memo, record it. It helps. And last, get to know your triggers. What makes you automatically tense up, get defensive, get angry? What automatically just makes you you automatic clench as soon as somebody says something, does something? Pay attention to that. Those are normally your triggers. If every time someone does a certain thing or says a certain thing, that's a trigger. Like if someone comes to you and says, you act like you don't care, and you automatically jump and get extremely defensive or aggressive or angry every time, you might be triggered. Granted, that's a rather common trigger because no one likes being told that they don't care, especially if they actually do care about it. So if you find yourself reacting a certain way when people do specific things over and over and over, that's a pattern. And that's something that probably triggers you. And you probably need to investigate what that is and then decide if that trigger is something that, could need counseling, could need further self-reflection and journaling, or is it just something that particular person does and that you need to stay away from them, because that's real. And that comes with part of boundaries as well. So those are the 4 keys that I have to loving yourself today. Just to recap them, 4 things. First, spend more time hyping up your positive traits. That's first. Second, have healthy boundaries. Set healthy boundaries. 3, get to know yourself, all of yourself. Just, delve right on down in there. And last, know your triggers. What sets you off? Find it, figure it out, get to the root of it, and then either get rid of the cause of it or heal it. And those are my 4 keys to loving yourself. So until Friday, I will see you guys soon. As always, you guys can find me on multiple ways online. You can reach out to me through my website, theliberatedsoulmovement.com. You can find me on Instagram or Facebook. On Facebook, I am TLSM LLC, or on Instagram at _T.L.S.M_. And I will see you guys soon. See ya.